What's up, world? It's your boy AJ the Black World Traveler, and today my video is about black women who marry and respect white men. So before my video starts, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, like and share the video, and hit the notification button so you can be notified when I have new videos. Nowadays, when you see, I see a lot more white men dating black women, and the reason why a lot of you see more sisters dating white men because she don't respect a black man, especially if she was raised in the ghetto. If she never had a dad around, a lot of times they don't respect a black man, and it was strategically set up that way. So So the reason why you see more black women that date white men, and the reason why it's working, she respects the white man. This is true. The white man has her respect because he's not taking it. Like what the black men have to go through with the women, the white guy's not going to take that. And she respects him more because a lot of times, if she's dating a white man, she usually resent black men. In some cases, you will see some black women that just date white men because they're attracted to them. A lot of black women will tell you that they're really attracted to black men, and that's the reason why they only date black men, but they give black men a lot of problems. And let me tell you why she gives a lot of black men problems compared to a white guy. When you're dealing with a black man, right, it depends on her upbringing. Not even her upbringing, it's just her what she sees. Like if she had a two-parent home or even one-parent home, if she was raised around a lot of black men in her family who was players, pimps, they just run through women, sometimes it'll turn her off. She won't be attracted to that, which makes a lot of sense.
Well, I always knew that, in the game, we all had our ups and downs and bumps and going over the bumps and the humps and all that kind of stuff, trying to get your pimping straight and everything. You know what I'm saying? That's why so many of the females that I have, they still stay in contact because I just didn't do them right dirty like when the bitch left me. You know what I'm saying? Here, bitch, take this with you too. I'm not in no storage. I'm not keeping it. Martina left before. That bitch, I got that bitch apartment across the street from the beach in Alameda. That bitch left and everything. I gave it furniture away. I said, I'm not no storage company, bitch. I'm a pimp. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I gave that shit away. Yeah, and got rid of shit. Bitch, and come back. But you got to start all over. It ain't on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I used to be detrimental on the bitch. I put my foot in the ass. I wouldn't give a fuck. Wherever was going down or whatever, I was kicking the bitch in the ass. As soon as when you disrespect me or disrespect my pimp, I was putting my foot down on the bitch ass. But nowadays and everything, this before OJ fucked everything up.
Right.
But now this day and age, before I put my hands on the female, I'd rather for her to go ahead on, get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Don't waste my time. I ain't gonna waste yours. You see what I'm saying?
And so she'll usually date non-black men, because she just, if that's all she knows. If she was raised in a home with a black dad, and a lot of times she would have more respect for a black man if she's seen a good black role model. Now, if she decided to date other than black, that's usually because she probably had a couple relationships where the black guys to her wasn't treating her right. But sometimes it just be a thing they're just not attracted to. Sometimes you're just attracted to who you're attracted to. But the reason why she respects the white guy more than the black man, because it's basically how she was raised. If she was raised in the ghetto, if she was on Section 8 and lived off food stamps and, Section 8 housing, you can see it happen a lot more because when you're on welfare, the father was not allowed to be around. So all those years that when women were getting on welfare and basically taking Section 8 and food stamps, she was basically selling the man out. She basically was telling the man to leave because once you accepted being on welfare, you were not allowed to have a man in the house. So if your dad wasn't coming around, it wasn't because he didn't want to come around. A lot of times he couldn't come around because, your mother got on welfare, and when she got on welfare and took up Section 8 and food stamps and any kind of assistance from the government, she was not allowed to have a man at home, no matter what color she was. So if you had any friends that were black, white, Latino, Asian, if they were raised on Section 8 and food stamps, a lot of them didn't know their dads. Most women who were on welfare and food stamps, they didn't even want to deal with the dad. They basically sold him out. They felt that he couldn't provide, so when she felt that the dad couldn't provide. You got to realize, man, a lot of these men and women came out of the South. So when they came out of the South, from like Alabama, Louisiana, Texas, all these places in the South, a lot of people moved to the bigger cities to get work. When that work dried up, the men couldn't get work. See, the women could get assistance, the men could get assistance. So they made the system just like that. And, you know, that's why you have generations of kids hating their fathers and stuff, because when those situations, you know, came about, that's what happened. The man got removed because the woman didn't want to deal with him because he didn't have enough, and or he couldn't get a job. You know, once the job market went, you know, dry on him. So a lot of them would join the military, or they would leave. You know, they ended up being deployed. You know, some came back with drug problems, some didn't make it back. So the reason why the black woman is with a white man now, and and it works for her because she respects him. He has certain things he's not taking, and you know, a lot of black men don't want to deal with him. And then a lot of times, if he deals with a black woman, she's not going to be a ghetto black woman. She's not going to be loud and, you know, talking crazy to him, because even when you see a lot of white women that date black men, she's not going to date no ghetto black dude, you know, with a big ass mouth. She's not going to date him. She's going to date a dude that's more educated, conservative. And anytime you see a non-black woman date a black man, she's usually going to date that man because of his character. She's not going to, you know, she's going to make sure he's educated. You know, he treats her with respect. She's not going to get with no hood rat dude and have a bunch of babies with him. She's not going to do that. She's going to get with a dude that's going to respect her. So when a black woman, you see a black woman with a white guy, she's with a white guy because she's attracted to him. If she was raised in suburbs, raised around majority white people, usually she's going to gravitate to that. That goes with anybody. You're going to gravitate to what you know. So yeah, there are some sisters that still, even though they were raised around majority white people, they would still only date black because they're just attracted to that. And that's what happens. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, the thing is, white women who date black men is kind of the same thing. You know, back in the days, you know, I know sometimes when white guys would date black women, they would date black women that was kind of hood, and they'd talk to him crazy and be all up in his face. But then, you know, things have changed now. It's like, you know, these men ain't taking a lot of that. White guys are not pushovers. Like, you know, back in the days, they were a little more not used to our culture. So when they dated black women back in the days, sometimes black women would run game on them because their game was kind of slow, but they caught on to it. So you can't just talk to them crazy like they did back then, because they gamed up too. And the thing is, she's going to respect that man because of the fact that he's just not going to take that from him. And the thing about it now, that people aren't really afraid of you when they live around you. They're not afraid of dating you. The thing about it, you know, we understand culture and know where it's at now. So this is my video. If you guys like it, please like, share, and subscribe. It's your boy AJ Black Will Travel. I'm out.